Weekly. Today I'm joined by two amazing journalists who have been studying Life of Pi for many years now. Please welcome Bailey and Fatima.
Thanks for having us, Mackenzie.
It is my pleasure. Well, folks, today we are going to be pondering on the topic of how Pi grew up in zoos and how it affected him in future events.
To start, early on in his life, Pi was forced to watch the act of a young tiger attacking its prey.
So basically slaughter.
Pretty much.
By being exposed to this traumatic experience at such a young age, Pi was shown the true colors of a tiger.
Besides black and orange.
Haha, yeah. Anyways.
Since this traumatic event occurred at such a young age, it had a huge impact on the way he handled being stuck on a boat in the middle of the ocean with a tiger.
So what do you guys think caused him to conquer his fear of Richard Parker and attempt to train him?
It was Proustin.
Exactly. It sounds like this. Proustin is a noise coming from tigers and snow leopards when they are being friendly or get comfortable around you.
And since Pi had heard this noise come from Richard Parker, he was put at ease and thought that since he'd heard this noise, it was a good time to start training Richard Parker. He never would have known what this noise was if he did not grow up in a zoo.
That's true.
Yeah.
He also wouldn't have known how to train Richard Parker later on in his journey on the boat. Like when he was using turtle shells to protect himself from the whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was growing up, he remembered that the tiger trainer, the circus leader in the ring, had to act like he was the top dog no matter what, even though he wasn't, and the tigers and lions were better than him. You have to act that way, so he knew that's how he had to act towards Richard Parker.
What was your guys' opinion on his father exposing him to such a traumatic experience at a young age?
I think that it was a bit harsh of him to show him such a thing at such a young age, but I also think it kind of helped him later in life because there is this one quote that I found on page 42 in Life of Pi where his father says, "Tigers are very dangerous. I want you to understand that you are never under any circumstances to touch a tiger, to pet a tiger, to put your hands through the bars of a cage, even to get close to the cage." Is that clear? And I think that it was really important that this happened in his life because if he had gotten on this boat and not known what the tiger was capable of, even though everybody can kind of imagine what a tiger is capable of, but if he had not seen it like in person, he wouldn't have known not to mess with it right away.
Yeah, and he would have never known that Proustin was something where the tiger was really comfortable and he was not gonna harm him.
Yeah. Okay, well, so we also think that since he had grown up in a zoo, he knew a lot about animals, in general, not just with Richard Parker, but with the other animals too.
Hyena.
Yeah, the hyena and the orangutan and things, and also the orangutan orange juice. I think that's what his name was. Yeah, he knew him because he grew up with it his whole life, so he kind of had this attachment to animals, and he didn't want to harm them, even though they were really dangerous with him, and he knew kind of how to act around them.
Well, at one point, remember he did want to try to kill Richard Parker
Yeah.
before the Proustin part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have gone very well.
Yeah. What his father said in that quote.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't gone well.
And something we also noticed is that he never touched Richard Parker the entire book. And the only time he ever got close to Richard Parker was when he was blind, when he went blind for that short period of time, and he waved his hand in front of Richard Parker's eyes.
Yeah.
That was really the only time that he got close to him.
Didn't he get close, but not in front of him, behind him?
Yeah.
When he tried to grab the poo
Yeah.
and the pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went to go get the food out of the chest thing.
Yeah.
When he went to go explore, that was the closest he had gotten to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that wraps up our discussion today on Life of Pi and how Pi grew up in the zoos and how it affected him later on. Next week, tune in to see if our partner Will actually shows up to do this project. Bye! We'll remember our lines.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
They're gonna be like, whoa, didn't see you there.
Oh, dude, are you seeing this? This is cool.
This guy.
This is so cool. We're flying.
What?
Woo! Are you?
I don't think that's a door.
Hi.